look. Bobo, you ass drunk.
We live, y'all.
Go ahead, Terrence.
We live.
All right, well, we live. Welcome back to the Hit Show. Appreciate y'all watching. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about mental health. We appreciate everybody watching. We just got done with the music review. And we're going to get into this mental health. And the reason why we're going to talk about it, because it's a serious topic. And this topic really just started coming up recently, and people being open to talk about their personal mental health. So
yeah, mental health covers a wide variety of topics, you could say, and like feelings and emotions as far as what niche you have or what career you have. Like you even have the athletes starting to come out now and be advocates for mental health, and like they like, we ain't talking to no damn press. I'm not playing. We got Naomi Osaka did that. Kevin Love with the Cavaliers recently, even though I think he's just soft. But I digress.
He wasn't soft.
So just mental health.
No, he is soft.
Mental health in general is like becoming a big topic in our community. I think it's like looked down upon. And we sometimes don't like to acknowledge it, and we do what I just did and call people soft, or we try to downplay what they're feeling or what they're going through, and I think that causes more mental anguish going forward. It's like, what do we do to address this moving forward? And what is y'all definitions on mental health? Like, what do you think it is?
There's a lot of different aspects of the mental health.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have depression, you have anxiety, you have a lot of different things. Bipolar. Yes.
I think the biggest thing. Schizophrenic.
Those are medical. That's all medical.
It's all, but that's still mental health.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But we know that's documented. I'm saying, like, as far as what's the thing as far as the culture? How we look at mental health? What do y'all think? How do we approach it?
Okay, I think the black man is scared to approach like I think the black man they don't want to acknowledge it.
Yep.
That's the first step.
And they don't. They feel like they're. I don't know if it's like inferior if they go to.
Why are we that way?
Because maybe I think it's not a pride thing, but I think the first step is the mental health awareness, being aware that you have some type of mental health issue. And maybe a lot of us are not even so prideful, but scared to say, okay, I have a mental health issue, and scared to take that first step to seek professional help.
How do we first acknowledge and diagnose ourselves, though, that we had that? Because I personally feel like everybody has a form of mental health.
We all do.
We all do.
So what do you do? Like, we'll start with our guests. What do y'all think personally, like something wrong with me and I need to address, not wrong per se, but it's something unhealthy with me mentally and I need to address this?
So for myself, when I realized that I was struggling with some mental health with depression, was after a very toxic relationship, and I was simply not wanting to do anything. That's the very first sign at the end of the day with mental health is you don't have motivation. You feel a lack of motivation. I didn't have motivation whatsoever. And then on top of that, a mental health sign that we failed to pay attention to is anger. And I was very, very angry. And so that was when I started to seek out help because I was snapping on people, snapping on the dog, so
just anybody.
Lashing out.
Lashing out. So I had to take a moment to acknowledge, like, okay, something's not right here. Something has to change. And honestly, if you're around someone that has a mental health disorder or something that they don't know that they're dealing with themselves, you begin to adapt that characteristic upon yourself as well. It's almost like mental health can be contagious in a sense.
Dang, that's a good point.
That's good.
It is. Do you think, like, when you are going through that and you are feeling like mentally unhealthy and it's contagious, do you think that's why it's a defense mechanism, why sometimes we get withdrawn because we know subconsciously we affecting other people around us?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't think that we withdraw. If I understand your question right, I don't think we withdraw because we're concerned how we're going to make other people feel.
Go ahead.
I think that what I've realized recently is that we, as humans, we're really not concerned. Oftentimes,
You are exactly right. People do not
Yeah.
care.
We're just infectious. We're just
Yep.
infecting people without the care that we're infecting other people.
I guess it's different personality types because some people are withdrawn and they but you're right. Other people like don't care and they lashing out because they feelings is making them do that. So
And the ones that are withdrawing, they do feel that they have a issue that could cause others to have the same issue, contagious as we said earlier. But it's almost like the black sheep. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so they kind of do back up. So I guess I kind of changed my answer there a little bit. Some people probably do back out away from everyone because they don't want anyone else to experience what they're experiencing, what they feel that they're going to make other people feel. So it depends on the person. It depends on the situation.
that might be the first step to acknowledging that you have a problem.
We're
actually being conscious and being like, you know what?
Being aware,
Let me step back,
Yeah.
not affect nobody else.
Yeah,
get my
exactly.
shit together.
Just get
Most
me
people do
together.
not understand that. That's why it's so bad. And people think you're crazy because you leave the house and you spazzing.
Yeah.
I can relate.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So first step is awareness of that you have an issue. You need to seek professional help. It's the first step.
People ain't used to letting people grow.
Well, at the same time, people
Right.
drive you crazy. Okay, you know, I can't say you cannot have any problem in the world. You know, at some point, you know, but people just keep like getting stuff out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Pushing you.
Yeah, just pushing you and just pushing you until you go off.
Well, that's
And you space out. Yeah, you know.
Are they mentally unhealthy? The person.
No,
I
would
think
say
they
no.
are.
But
No.
Let her go ahead.
We don't get raised that way. You know what I'm saying? We're not used to, give them some space. They need to understand and process. No one's raised like that to be able to be aware to process that. So when other people do it, we're like, you acting different, or why you want to do this? The whole time, I'm just trying to get my life together. You know, tell people that's why a lot of people have to move out of the state, move out of the city, because you remember somebody as like the 10-year-old them instead of who they're becoming as an adult or wherever it was in the phases in their life. So a lot of times, two girls, one must leave.
Yes.
Yeah. That is a good point.
That's a good point.
And then could you break down like mental health sometimes as maybe an imbalance of the shock risk?
Good point, because I was going there next.
Or something like
Diet.
a power trip or ego. Like
Ego, yeah.
That's good.
Egos are
Ego.
overactive. Like it may be multiple problems because then you just may what some people consider like crazy. You may just be dealing with a low vibrational person.
Yeah.
So it's like crazy has been normalized because it's just what's normal. Like to go back and forth or tripping and this.
We see it on TV.
Yeah,
We love drama and reality TV and all that low frequency
And I
shit.
say like people always watch Maury and Jerry Springer, and then when they don't have it on TV, they're looking for those same situations in real life for entertainment. To the point where they'll create those situations.
Yeah.
So they don't
like
look at
gossiping,
And that's key word.
instigating drama,
Entertainment. That was a key
setting up
word.
Stuff like going, the back and forth. He say, she say. They'll do all of that, but they may not be. Well, I guess that still stems from something.
Entertainment, like you said.
But
no. I got it. Like Darius just said, entertainment. What does the entertainment have to do with mental health?
No, but listen.
Like, what is
They're
it?
choosing to entertain that shit
Exactly.
to entertain themselves.
Oh no.
this the
Oh
thing,
no.
though. This the thing. Like
Oh
you
no.
said, though. This the thing. You said when people are looking for Maury, Jerry Springer, they're not looking at it as entertainment. They're looking for it in their everyday life. Somebody like me looks at Jerry Springer and Maury, that's entertainment.
You're in Florida
But
right now.
like you said, they're looking at it as they need that every day. You know what I'm saying?
Let him get
But you made a good. A1 made a good point though.
And the entertainment aspect, like you said, we only human, so it's like it's conditioning. It's fucked up to say it. People condition to see what's entertaining in reality, real life TV, and then they apply it to themselves. They're like, shit. Nobody wants to operate in that low frequency of being angry, but they've been conditioned to see that that's entertainment. And that's what fuels them in drama and negativity. So,
but where do they?
It's comfortable. They comfy operating there.
Where do they separate the two from real life and entertainment? Because I see where A1 was going with it. Where do they separate the real life and the entertainment of? Instead of them thinking, okay, they're looking for the Maury, they're looking for Jerry Springer. Where do they separate that? This is entertainment.
I don't know if they're actually looking per se for the entertainment, but people really are relating to the drama.
Okay.
And even listening to the other gentleman speak here, what he's describing is a narcissist.
Yeah.
And a narcissist is a mental disorder. They
It
actually
is,
consider them like sociopaths,
exactly.
psychopaths.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so these behaviors, they are aware of what they're doing.
They're very
And
aware.
they intentionally try to cause people to be frustrated and flustered. And so these are intentional behaviors. And so it's not that people
I don't know if it's always per se intentional. Go ahead. I don't think that.
Yeah, no, well, that's right too. It's always two sides of each thing, in my opinion. You're absolutely right. Some people might not even realize that
I know some people.
you could be raised with a narcissistic person and have those narcissistic behaviors.
You don't know no better.
And don't even know it.
Yeah.
Like there's sometimes again after getting out of a very toxic relationship, I started to see maybe I have some narcissistic ways that I brought from being in such a situation for so long. You become what you're around, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no choice.
Yeah, you really do.
Okay.
Two flocks of.
Got a caller.
What's that?
Two birds of a
Two flocks of get.
Hello.
Two birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
What
two
up?
birds of the feather flock.
You got a caller?
Who this? Oh, what up, Bobo?
Right here.
All right.
We got a caller.
James, he been trying to get a hold of you, James. He said, but we live, Bobo.
We live on his show.
We talk about mental health.
Yeah, we live. You live. Everybody can hear you.
Is that a mental health condition, James being drunk?
Definitely is.
I think that
It definitely is.
We might have to diagnose this.
It definitely
man.
is. Why does Sean walk in? Wait, who else is that behind him?
Oh, this nigga, James done made this shit party central.
That's your son.
I know. The music review was hard, wasn't it?
Okay, sir, are you calling about mental health, sir?
It's not.
Okay, well, we'll have to get
I told
back
James to tell y'all to not to come. I already know.
Come on. DJ.
He's not on camera.
I know.
All right. We'll holla at you. Chef Bobo.
But like you said,
Yes.
that person might not know that they're taking on that role. All they know is a narcissistic environment. So they might not even know the mental health condition because that's what they're used to.
Yeah.
So if a person is used to that all their life, unless somebody else says, "Hey, you got a problem," they might not even know they have an issue.
But what if someone tells
And
you
a good point. I was just about to say that.
What is
At one point
exactly,
in every human being's life
Exactly.
as an adult, somebody is gonna tell you
you have a problem.
you got a problem, and
You
it's
got a
like,
problem.
are you gonna acknowledge it or not?
And I swear to God.
So
it's
accountability
always
comes
like
into play at that point.
Accountability.
Yeah.
It's if you take accountability of what you've done. Okay. At the end of the day, we all got problems.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, everybody, all of us got issues. You know what I'm saying? But just take accountability of your actions.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you take accountability of your actions, you're saying that's a sign of you acknowledging that you did have a problem. Okay? That you did have a problem.
That's fear.
But what if some people don't even want to acknowledge?
I was just about to say
That's the problem.
that's the fear that comes
That's
into
the
play.
problem. That's when you come
That means
in.
you're the black sheep now.
That's when you come in.
Exactly.
Or
Fear.
you're narcissistic. All narcissistic people don't acknowledge when they don't take accountability of
because
their
they
actions.
don't want to.
Exactly, but they're doing it on purpose. They
Right.
already know.
Exactly. I'm glad
You know,
you said that.
they already know.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
so it's just like
They're manipulative people.
Yes,
But that's
You
a
know
mental
what I'm
health
saying?
condition
It's a-
we've
you
established,
know what I'm
right?
saying?
And they said it's
these are
also
all
mental
mental
health
health conditions.
is also a mental illness.
Illness.
Yes.
So if they're
Yes.
mentally ill and they don't seek that professional help,
Oh, good point.
it's
I'm
just
glad
gonna,
you said
it's
that.
just going to continue.
Now back to
It's
what
gonna-
you're saying
yes,
about professional
exactly.
help. Because
Exactly.
everybody don't got access to that or can get that. Now, to combat
Okay.
that, that's when accountability comes into play.
Right.
You gotta realize, like, look, something's wrong with me. I gotta go internally, and we all can do it.
Right.
You're not naive to the point of knowing, like, all right, if this is making me upset, I need to do this. If I need to change my lifestyle, if I'm smoking too much, if I'm drinking too much, and it's leading me to do, you gotta have accountability as an adult.
You have to.
But
So
Yeah,
at
they
that
don't-
point, you have to
Yes.
practice discipline.
There you go.
Yes.
Discipline.
And
that's
then-
the word.
Do
Yes.
what you need to do to get yourself mentally healthy. Everybody cannot seek professional help. That's when you have to
Yes.
get more discipline and look within.
Mhm.
Keyword
But James
discipline.
is right,
You
though.
said-
Yes.
If you can seek professional help, therapy is good for
Take
you,
it.
or just
Yeah.
having they got the Big Brother program. It's a lot of stuff you could do to get outward help. Just somebody to even talk to.
I gotta address something.
The
though.
key word is discipline.
No,
like
no,
you
I
said.
gotta address
I'm
something,
glad you
though.
said that. Go
I
ahead.
gotta address something though. Why is it the black male?
Mhm.
You always want to talk about black men, right?
Right.
They're the least person to go seek mental health.
Okay. You know
They're
why?
the least person to go and seek help.
You know why? You
Why
asked the
is
question.
that?
I'm gonna give you the
Why
answer.
is
I got
that?
a good
For one,
answer.
let's-
I
Why
already
is
know.
that? Why is that?
This is the
Go
reason
ahead,
why.
Go
Why
ahead.
is that?
I've said this before
Why
on
is
the
that?
show.
Go ahead, John.
When they're at home with the significant other,
Mhm.
if they can't talk to that person, they're not going to talk to a stranger about their problems. If I can't talk,
Disagree?
if I can't talk,
I do too. I thought he was going
I
somewhere
know.
else.
I know. So he was going
But
somewhere else
listen,
too.
if you're
No,
not,
I didn't know he was going
because
here.
most people
'Cause
aren't
this doesn't make
comfortable
sense.
talking to a stranger. You have to understand, black men, we're not taught to be open and communicate. So if we're not
Okay.
comfortable talking
That's
to,
a good point.
if we're
Right
not
there,
listen,
that's a good point.
if
right
I'm not,
there.
if I
But
can't
now
go
I
talk
know
to my
about
mama
this.
about it, I'm not about to go talk to somebody I don't know.
Pride and ego.
It's not pride and ego. That's how we're raised. As men, we're raised to hide everything and be strong. We're not raised to be open and communicate. We're not. That's not how black men are raised.
Can we
What
get
I-
his point of view, please?
What I think that we're not raised to do is be vulnerable with those that we can be vulnerable with. So we are talking to somebody. Somebody is getting what we're talking. We're expressing
Venting.
ourselves
Yes.
to somebody,
Yes.
but we're not expressing it to the people that we can trust. We're taught not to
Okay.
trust the ones
I like
that we're supposed to trust and be vulnerable with.
Yeah.
So we are going to go outside of those people, whether it be professional or not, and discuss. It could be a fight. It could be a conversation.
I was about to go ahead.
Like,
Yes, sir.
there's
Yeah.
so
Go
many
ahead.
ways that we are getting it out, but
Not the right way.
sometimes not the
Exactly.
right way.
Because when you express yourself,
Yeah.
it can be physically or verbally.
Yeah.
A lot of black men don't know how to express themselves verbally. They'll do it physically, or they'll do something to get some type of attention because they don't know how to express it
All right.
verbally.
Mhm.
But you
So-
made a good point.
To make all y'all points, why y'all all made good points, and you were going on the right route. Black boys, when we coming up, anytime we get out the norm and try to express ourselves a certain way, we get stigmatized.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's hard for us to learn how to navigate through life as we coming up to express ourselves when we feeling different, or if we feeling unique or outside the norm. Anything that's not normalized in our community, and when we try to do it, it gets deemed wrong or weird or fucking something. Know what I'm saying? So it's like we already mentally conditioned to be this way.
Right.
And other people ain't. No, I'll take it back. Some cultures is really strict and you can't be certain ways. So, but just us in general, I'm speaking about us.
Okay.
We've been conditioned ever since we was little to not fucking be weird. That's
But-
what. Know what I'm saying?
The other races
Can't be weird.
The other races haven't been enslaved and messed up mentally like we have either. So it's a different process.
Yeah.
An Indian person is going to be different from the black person. They haven't felt the same type of conditions we have. The conditions are different. The upbringing is different. So
Everybody's upbringing.
Everybody's shit different. We talking about black people.
We
right
talking
now.
about black people.
Yeah.
But our conditions
My whole
is
question
different.
was-
You're talking about black people trying to pass on through DNA. So we
Yes,
still
yes,
suffer from
exactly.
slavery.
That's what I just said.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's deeper than that.
It's deeper. It's
Ain't that what I just said?
You know?
Which I'm glad you brought that up.
I really
because
just said
I
that.
don't know if I said
Wait.
it earlier, but PTSD.
Yes.
It's a very popular mental health disorder right now.
Yeah.
However, it is a very relevant and very real situation, really a real illness. And the PTSD stems from generations back. So it's like, okay, if my mom and dad were abusive, and their parents were abusive, then I'm gonna have some type of abusive behavior that I'm not consciously aware of.
Yeah.
So that could be yelling, that could be cussing, that could be throwing stuff.
Right.
But I'm still suffering with the PTSD from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it comes out. It always comes out when you're with somebody.
When you're with somebody.
Yeah. It definitely comes out when you're with somebody.
Certainly.
But PTSD comes out overall. You know, because I've dealt with even.
You could be.
I've dealt
An
with
addict.
Yes.
It could
And
be
be
addict.
addicted, yeah.
It could be ex-veteran. You know what I'm saying?
Just 'cause your parents
PTSD.
was addicts.
You know, PTSD comes out through all your experiences.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's negative towards that one person that you care the most about. You know, it triggers. There's certain triggers about that. It's all about mental health. Get yourself checked out.
Especially if somebody,
Everybody needs help.
if somebody
At this point, everybody needs help.
Everybody- I was just-
on the serious note, if somebody brings it to your attention that you need some type of
And what is help?
but hold on, y'all.
Everybody needs help.
Hold on.
As far as I'm
To be
concerned.
serious, if somebody brings it to your attention that you might need some professional help, at least listen to it, because you might need some type of professional, because you have to be aware that there's a problem. And if somebody puts a bug in your ear and say, hey, you might have a problem, you should listen and take that seriously.
So I think there's levels to this mental health as
Yeah.
well. The one that comes to my mind right now is suicide.
Mm.
And number one, anytime a person tells you that they're going to kill themselves, it's taught to you that they're serious. Like they're really serious. If they said it out of their mouth, they are contemplating it.
Right.
And so if you are contemplating it, or you know somebody that's contemplating suicide, okay, right there, acknowledge, right, I have a problem right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And that problem means I need to be around some people. I might need to spend the night somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I might need to go get a hotel room, outside of the city for a little while. Like, whatever you need to do, like, to find peace.
Mhm.
Like, it's very important for us to protect our peace, because we're in a world that they don't care of your peace of mind.
Yeah.
They don't
No, they
care
don't.
about it at all.
No, they
And
don't.
that's what's causing us to get to these mental breakdowns where we're feeling like we are weird. We're feeling like outsiders because we don't feel like we're blending in with everybody else. But everybody, like you said, everybody's messed up. Everybody has some crazy issue behind those closed doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir, we all do.
I mean,
Nothing's
like, nobody's perfect in this world.
No.
Okay, I gotta put it in this limelight. Nobody is perfect. We all have faults, right? Okay, you can strive to be the perfect parent, You can strive to be the perfect person, but you still have your own faults. You know what I'm saying? And those faults come on, what is wrong with you, how you're raised, all this mess. It never comes out until you truly have to care for somebody, whether it's your wife, your kids. It don't even matter. It comes out. You saw it. You might not even saw it, but it all comes out at the end of the day on how you grew up and whatever background you have. It all comes out at the end of the day. Something negative.
So
something negative will always come out.
To A1's point and James's point that he had to make clear that he made first.
Get it together.
James funny, man. So
I'm being serious.
So is there? How do we combat it? Because I feel like it is generational.
It's not even talking about to a therapist. You just really need to let that
reverse the energy.
You gotta
cope with it. You don't reverse. You can't reverse the energy.
The most coping way is to a therapist. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so
you just gotta talk to somebody.
Well,
you're right on that.
You gotta talk. You gotta talk to somebody.
But I feel like you're putting mental health now into a box that is only depression. That is only
No. I'm not doing it. Mental health is a whole wide range because you have autism. You have a piece. You have kids that are, kids that are autistic. No, it is mental illness. No.
Wait. Time out. Let Taryn talk. Marco, time out. Wait.
How are you going to come in here?
Time out. One at a time.
Between the two.
No, it's not.
That's the whole MRDD. Classification.
Okay, can I say something, please? I worked with the MRDD. Okay, I worked on my grandmother and my grandmother retired from working from D-Wood with MRDD. Okay, my mother still works to this day with the mentally challenged. Okay, those kids are smart. Okay, they know what they're doing. It has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with anything. It's all about the help you get. Okay. They know what they're. You know what? I can't even concentrate right now.
That's good right there, James. That's why I told you earlier. Go ahead.
What's happening?
Well, I'm glad that you.
No,
mental health is what's happening right now.
Okay.
Niggas is mentally unhealthy.
Even if you're mentally challenged, they still are smart. Okay, I don't care. They're very smart, and they're always smart in one aspect of whatever it is that they're smart in. It's all about getting the help that you need.
So one of the questions that you asked is you're asking the audience or trying to make them aware of seeking help.
Yeah, you can always seek help.
But another question is, as a community, are we helping those that are dealing with mental health?
No, we not.
No, not at all.
Do that?
No, not at all. And now it's your problem.
Time out, talk. Let me go though.
Accountability.
Like you said, that's how you help them is by them acknowledging it first. Like, oh shit, I need help.
You gotta take accountability of your own problem.
Didn't I say that 12 episodes?
You gotta take accountability.
I said accountability for men, and when you have an issue, accountability. Ain't that what I said?
Accountability.
When I say it, I'm always bashing. But when I say men and women need to take accountability for no actions, didn't I say that like 12 weeks ago?
Okay.
Didn't I say that?
I don't even know 12 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I don't even know yesterday. So you can't say 12 weeks ago.
I said this shit plenty of times.
We gotta be honest though. Everybody's not mentally strong enough and capable enough to even like acknowledge some accountability.
What is
So
going on?
in that sense, like we need to reverse the energy because I feel like it is generational and the shit's gonna happen irregardless. So how do we address it as a whole, regardless, Miss Perfect? And how do we address it moving forward to correct it so it's not repeating? Because it's not like
you have to address it when you see.
We all said accountability.
But listen,
I'm saying as a whole. That's individual.
Wait a minute.
I'm talking about as a whole.
This how. because some people don't know. Like you said, some people don't know when they have that issue.
Mhm.
So if somebody has that issue, you have to let them know, hey, you have an issue. You might have some type of mental health issue. A lot of people aren't told that because, like he said,
But a lot of
people.
Well, what happens when
Wait a
they are
minute.
told
Okay,
that
let me
and they
finish.
don't take it and they still ignore it?
Let me
What
finish.
happens when you are told
Now
that?
you're going off subject because
No,
wait a
no,
minute.
Y'all give it too
no,
easy
no,
of an
no,
answer
no.
because y'all both right. Some people are told that though.
They're
Right,
told that,
right.
but they don't know.
Niggas tell Kanye all the
You know
time
what I'm
he
saying?
crazy,
He
and he went and
You
got
know
help.
what I'm saying?
No, wait a
You know
minute.
what I'm saying?
He's a visionary.
Just don't
Let him
take
go.
accountability.
Everybody is told that they're crazy. Like, I won't, because I'm on this platform right now, I won't say exactly my situation, but sometimes you'll say to a person, you know, you're crazy. Like you'll say it in a joking way sometimes, but we're always making people aware of their situation
Yeah.
without trying to attack. Like, you see what I'm saying? So
Is it like nitpicking at him?
I don't feel like it's nitpicking. We're literally saying you're crazy, but we
Yeah,
don't
okay.
hurt your feelings.
They might feel like it's nitpicking, and
They might feel
then they
like
get
it is.
defensive.
It's that trigger.
It's a
You
trigger.
see what I'm saying? It's that trigger that comes out, you know what I mean? But I feel like we do tell everybody at some point in time, like, you got an issue, like you're very interruptive, you drink too much, you know what I mean? You make too much noise. Like, we tell people the situation, but at the same time, it's up to those people to receive that.
They don't want to take their accountability.
Accountability.
I said, I don't even.
Okay. So what do we think about what he said? Some people don't want to relay the message as, you know what, I'm telling you, you have an issue. But if they're not taking the accountability of they have an issue, how do we fix that? If they're not taking accountability on if somebody tell them you got an issue and they're like, well, I'm not taking no type of accountability for it.
It's very unfortunate. This is Jaquan. Now you know who I am, but this is Jaquan giving my experience about how I had to deal with a person that had a mental illness in my life, and what I learned to do with any other person thereafter. Sometimes you literally have to just disconnect. You literally have to allow that person to. And it says, like our grandmother said, fall on their face. You see what I'm saying? Some people you really just can't get through it, and that's the thing that we have to accept is that some people are unreachable, and that's very sad to have to say that, but it's real. Some people we're just not going to reach, and they're just not going to receive it, and you just have to move past.
Don't work. Don't stress it.
Exactly.
Literally, do not stress it and
That's
add
how
that
I feel.
extra stress to your brain.
That's how I feel. Once they don't announce the problem and they're told the problem.
Yeah.
You know, and it's consistent.
With no,
you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
There's
gonna
nothing.
get the mental health
Yeah. I'm not gonna drive
crazy.
I'm not gonna drive myself crazy because you want to drive yourself crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that.
That's accountability.
It's all about accountability.
So I feel like the key word
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
That is the responsibility. Hold on, I'm the righteous man. And that's what Jesus did when he raised people from the dead. We're talking about
this nigga went to the Bible.
The mental decay that people fall into that cause the goddamn problem, chaos, and friction in their lives.
But
that's what Jesus did.
But he making a good point. I ain't gonna lie.
In the likeness of him as Messiahs.
That's accountability.
That's
he
the
right.
Messiah that's coming back.
But look, that's to
it's
my point.
Who are willing to deal with evil and wickedness and mental decay, raising those who are spiritually dead into the truth. And whether they're fucked up or what the issue is, but they got to understand the truth of it and come out of it. And yes, where you say you don't have that to do. And many have said that, damn it. But that's your responsibility. How the hell
if you don't take their own accountability, it's not my responsibility.
Help people.
If they do not take their own responsibility, I'm a grown man. If you don't take your responsibility,
but yes, absolutely, it's their problem.
Then that would be your problem, not mine.
Many reject the truth, but if you don't make the truth available, those who didn't know it would never have heard it.
It might just be that.
So
That is the duty of
who am
the
I to say
civilized
you
man.
have a mental
And when he
illness
fell
anyway?
in it, as he encountered those who are not civilized, goddammit, he
Oh,
must
man.
be severely punished. And don't you forget it either.
So to that point, is mental health a thing of civility? It means people are uncivilized. That's what you're saying. Mental health.
Civilization. What is the skills that come with civilization? What do civilization in itself translate to? General civilization. What do it? It means being able to care for yourself and operate within the laws of nature. If you ain't civil and you don't are out of your head or out of your mind and you can't function and take care of yourself or those you are responsible for, then yes, goddammit, you're not only uncivilized, but you're many other things too that I won't bother to bring.
But the thing is, when you try to help somebody and address it, they have an issue. What they're saying is that person.
So you
is
say
not, no. Let me finish. Listen. No, that's not what I'm saying. That person does not take their own accountability. So if
Well,
you have
you
a
move
problem,
on right there. Those
That's
are
what
the
I'm
spiritually
saying.
blind, dead, wicked, and deceitful ones
But that's
that
what
you
I'm
have
saying.
to move on from. But you can
So you leave them
fail in
behind.
your duty as a
You leave them
civilized man
behind.
in attempting to address
So you leave
these
them behind.
people. Hell, you have to because they have rejected the truth.
That's
that
what I
was
want to
given
know.
to them.
Okay.
You have to. But you don't stop trying to goddamn sit there.
All right, nigga, you ran it and you knocking the camera off. Now let me go
Sit
to
down.
rebuttal.
They can't got audio. Shit.
Nigga, fuck you. Sit
You want
down.
people to look at you texting on your phone? You
Civilization.
want them to look at you texting, but I can't goddamn talk. and
Marco!
goddamn the camera and knock it. Shit.
Sit down. You don't got to debate by standing up, nigga.
I goddamn stand because I'm a passionate individual.
That's
No,
cool, but sit down.
Not because you're panicked, because you're drunk.
Because the God in me decided he wanted to stand up. No motherfucker trying to set me down. I know how.
All right,
to
thank you.
work.
Now it's the next person.
Now look,
Let the next person say something.
I heard your fucking rant.
Listen. Let the next person go. Y'all got to be quiet.
All right, I heard your rant, Marco. Now, you're trying to make a point that these people ain't.
Wash your hands.
Sean's out there.
Okay,
Sean-
listen. Listen
But
to Darius.
listen.
Y'all listen to Darius. Darius' turn.
They don't look moist.
You
Listen.
talking about wash your hands?
He thought you was in the bathroom.
Listen to
did.
Darius. Y'all listen. Darius has the floor.
And you ain't watching.
Y'all listen. Listen to Darius.
I lost my point.
I know.
But look,
Shit, he trying to refuse.
He's a prophet.
but look,
Y'all give Darius his respect. Let him talk.
look.
You talk. Let him talk.
To your point,
You understand enough
Marco.
information?
DeMarco,
Nigga, you don't know everything, nigga.
you don't know anything.
That's how you
Actually-
acting right now.
Actually,
You
need
said your
mental
point
health
and you're
right
not letting
now.
nobody
Yeah,
else
you
get
see
no
a
point like
psychiatrist
your
right
shit
now.
just right, nigga.
For multiple
not right.
things, okay? So let's not go here with it.
please
You
go
want
there.
to sit? You
Nah.
want to sit here and want to say shit?
I want my help.
Okay, but let
You
Darius.
need a lot of
let
shit,
Darius,
okay?
Darius has the
Help
floor.
me, help me, please.
Listen.
Here, and you got
Your whole point is that mental health is a condition that we helping you, nigga.
But listen,
Your whole
Darius.
point that mental health is a condition that is a part of society and civilization. That's the point you're trying to make. That's the reason why people are.
directly help me in my mental.
But listen, no, I'm about to help you. Your whole point is that people are not civilized because they mental health, right?
But Tara raised a new point that I myself individually have my own mental illnesses that she was willing to help me with. And that's more important than the point that I raised.
Oh,
that
well,
she
what's
trying to rehash.
your own mental health is that you fucking.
But no, because you.
I
raised a
never
different
said any
point.
of that. I
And
said you
then
need to
let's
go get help.
No.
I didn't say I was gonna
Your
help.
own.
I said you need
Marco,
to go get help, man.
If you want us to diagnose you right now, nigga,
We need to
you have no self-control.
You have no self.
You have no
You have
self-control.
no self-control.
All right,
You have no
None.
self-control.
None.
Didn't I just
None.
say? Didn't
You have a lot of.
And you
have a
lack
lot of issues.
discipline.
now? Didn't I just
And them is
say?
forms of mental health.
Didn't I just say?
All right, now on back to the subject then, nigga.
Because the people you said, the people I said that have a mental issue that won't let the other people help them, you said you have to leave them behind, right? But then you also said that we're responsible for the people that have a mental illness.
To at least make the attempt to reach them.
Okay, but But if I can't reach that person,
You gotta move.
you gotta leave him behind. Okay, so let him make his point. Okay, now let him make his point.
I already made my point because he changed it.
Yeah, he did.
But
That's what I'm saying.
back to the civilization though. Because you trying to make it seem like, but listen, nigga, you made your point. You trying to make it seem like people that have mental illnesses are not civilized. Listen, nigga. You tried to make it seem, yes, because you being disrespectful. So I'm about to disrespect you back.
Fuck all of that.
Sit down and listen. Yes, her, nigga. Because I've been wanting to get disrespectful with you. Because you walked in this bitch being disrespectful.
But who does that though? That's not how you
I do, nigga. I'm reacting to you.
That's not the character.
Man, Marco, sit down. Sit down.
You can't
Sit
be
down.
like
Sit
man
down.
or try to tell
Sit
everybody
down.
just to do things
Sit
ignorant.
down.
You self-reflect on that.
You're definitely being
No,
ignorant right now.
self-reflect on that and see how
See how I get a dose of your medicine. When you get disrespected, you don't like that shit.
right?
Right.
But that don't-
That's a form of mental illness to not acknowledge that you being disrespectful, my nigga. Yes, it is.
We're talking about your response.
He
though.
got a point.
That's a form of mental illness to not acknowledge that you being disrespectful, nigga. Nigga, you being disrespectful, nigga.
That's like me saying bitch.
I don't care. I don't care. It's words. It's words at the end of the day. Your actions was just disrespectful as fuck, my nigga. Do you want me to start acting disrespectful? Because my words is disrespectful right now. I can start acting disrespectful too. Shit.
Darius got a point. Darius got a valid point.
You just acted an ignorant.
DeMarco.
Darius got a valid point.
You can't be here.
You don't see what
your actions are.
you don't see my point though. I just showed you how you was acting, nigga. I just showed you how you was acting. I started acting ignorant.
He defined how you were acting.
I just showed you how you was acting. I matched energy. Sometimes I reverse the energy. Sometimes I match it. Walking in this bitch acting disrespectful and not listening and talking over people is being fucking ignorant.
He proved it. And then you thought that you would goddamn.
Let's look up the definition of nigga. Actually, more importantly, nigger.
And goddamn it, no. You
Darius-
just put yourself.
Darius
on
got a point. And
it's
he
like, why
proved
would you
it.
do that?
Darius got a point. And he proved
DeMarco,
it.
you said it.
Hey!
Hey.
Nigger, an ignorant person.
Man,
Nigga.
y'all are over talking each other. You guys are all over talking.
Calling me
I'm about to cut it off.
Somebody
I'm about to cut it off.
I'm
about to cut it off. I'm
I'm
about to cut it off. I'm about to cut all this off. I'm about to cut
I'm really just acting. I'm showing you how you acting, my
I'm
nigga.
about to cut all this off.
There was no logic or sense in that.
How was
And
it?
I go deep. You know I go deep to try to
Go
understand
deep.
bullshit.
I just brought you a definition of why I was calling you what I was calling you.
It upset me and brought down
Yes.
the whole everything.
I showed you why I was calling you that.
It's not.
I just showed you why I was calling you that.
All of what you showed me was ill-formed and
Okay.
it was regurgitated with the intention of hurting, not educating. You were attempting to hurt me, not educate or teach or show me.
I give you that, and maybe
And
slightly.
I
But in hurt, sometimes you gotta learn by getting burned, nigga. You gotta learn by getting burned sometimes. So if I gotta burn that ass,
I need to be here. But I didn't know Ice was going to tie me up at his mama's house for 2 hours.
Okay.
we just want you to be respectful
Hey!
of other people talking.
No,
That's it.
wait.
I got to
Everybody, time out.
disagree with you, DeMarco.
No, we're
No,
good.
I'm the host. Wait a
I
minute.
don't care.
The reason
We're
why.
gonna- we gotta calm
Wait.
this
No.
down.
Don't cut me
No,
off.
we're gonna
I'm
calm
the
this
one person
down.
you cannot cut off.
No, we're gonna calm this
Now,
down.
so what you
We gotta
said.
calm
No,
it down.
wait a
Calm it
minute.
down.
Okay,
Calm it
okay,
down.
I'm the host.
Calm it
But
You
down.
just gotta listen to me, man. I'm the host, man.
Okay.
You trying to make this show good?
I
I know.
Google something for
I said calm it
To
down.
what DeMarco said.
I said
DeMarco
calm it
said.
down.
I know that, but listen.
Okay.
What he said. Darius
It's something like
When he said, when Darius said what he had to say was to hurt him, not educate him.
No, I know what
Now,
you're doing,
wait a
nigga. This is
minute.
not a debate, though. This is a
What
podcast.
Darius did was educate and hurt him at the same time, so he would comprehend what Darius was saying.
He's saying the last
And you actually listen.
Because
All right, I got you. We about to
they
end
see
it.
how other people.
All right,
We'll chop
now,
it up.
don't sit your ass down.
I got you.
But no, still
Thank you.
Google
We
that,
heard
though.
you.
That's
I'll
something, 'cause
Google it.
I feel like you'll find a way to even interject it in this.
I'm gonna Google it.
We heard that. Now go sit your ass down because Darius hurt you and educated you. I got to agree with this nigga here.
Yes, thank you.
Now sit down and shut the hell up. Because he educated you and heard you at the same time.
I ain't mean to hurt his feelings. I ain't mean to
No,
hurt
but you had to get on his level for him to comprehend. You had to
I ain't
because the
mean to
nigga don't listen. So yes, you had to. That's the only way he comprehends.
I'm supposed to have a lawn chair and a
So-
break.
So that's how we doing it.
I promise, goddamn.
And y'all see,
Willis, you didn't tell them about my foot crate lawn chair?
This is a.
It ain't showing.
we got a real mental health patient on
We
here
do.
today.
We really got a mental. This is a good show.
Y'all think I was playing with this mental
This
health?
shit is-
This nigga a real
Y'all
mental
saw a
health patient.
real psychoanalysis of a mentally crazy
And Darius
situation.
broke it all the way down.
This
Darius
nigga
don't even have a
tripping
degree,
right
and he broke it all the way down.
DeMarco's really mentally challenged.
I don't care.
And I got mental issues.
You really need to
But listen,
stop
though.
right now.
But listen,
You need
I
to
got
stop
mental
right now.
issues.
You need to stop.
I got mental
You need to
issues.
stop. You need to stop.
I could get mean,
Forget it, goddamn.
and I could do kind of things that could be condescending, and I feel like them is mental issues. We all just gotta
Wait a
acknowledge
minute.
them.
That's what.
Sean said his feelings hurt. Yep, just like I said. You educated him and hurt his feelings, so that's how he was.
Sean left because you.
Sean watching the show.
Sean,
Look at the
Sean's
comments.
outside right now because he left because of you.
Beautiful.
That's the line you want to tell.
I
I'm
just saw
saying he
Sean
came in because you made
outside.
an example out of him.
He said-
Of what mental health is, so it worked out perfect. But listen,
We
to
gonna
the
end it
people,
on this,
to
man.
the people that's watching, on the serious note, though, the serious note, if someone does have a mental illness, and you should make them aware. Don't say it to where it's nasty, but just inform them because they might not know.
Don't do
You know,
it
like
like
the guy here sit on the couch. That person might have been brought up that way, and that's all they know, and they don't know it's really an illness. And we don't talk about this, especially in the Black community. A lot of us do have mental health issues, so we need to address that and help one another. Is what we're saying. Okay, that's what we're saying. We all need to help one another. We all have issues, especially if you're in the Black community, because we got a behind kick for I don't know how many hundreds of years, and we're still behind everybody else. So yes, we all have mental health issues.
Man, end this fucking live, man. This nigga fucking.
I'm not even alive till I'm done talking. Y'all shut the hell up over there. Be quiet.
This nigga is
The camera's
funny.
picking up everything you say.
Oh my god.
This nigga really got a
is
mental.
fried.
If there's any psychologists on here that have mental, they give free examinations, please email me.
We already know this nigga mentally
He
challenged.
need
man.
help.
I'm
He's
not
mentally challenged.
He can afford this shit.
The real mental health doctors don't take fucking Medicaid. This nigga special
What
ed.
is wrong with you?
Look, it's 100 degrees in Ohio. This nigga got a Hawaiian shirt. He definitely got mental fucking
I know.
illness.
I said,
A white capris and some
I
shoes.
said,
for
we're in
$70.
Florida
This
right
nigga
now.
Right.
We're not in Florida at all.
My nigga got them white capris on, the hot ass button up. All right, man, we out of here.
Hey, we do it y'all next week.
Fuck him. And this, but I love the audience here that want to support me. But fuck all you other motherfuckers, goddamn. But I love Jesus, and I love you.
I got it, nigga.
But if you don't, then fuck you.
Hey, sit your ass down, man.